Can y'all hear me now? Wow. No audio for the first 45 seconds. Appreciate that, Silly. Appreciate that, Ryan. Well, I guess I'm gonna go back to the beginning. What's good, straight up Tennessee fan? It's your boy Ruck in the building, man. And I just want to say this. I want to get this right. Let me. Maybe we should just start the whole stream over, but we can't. I think I got my mic on now. Wow, a minute in, and boys, this is not going well. But it's gonna be a good night. You already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. What I was saying that no one could hear. There's so much actually going on right now in the SEC. The new schedule has dropped 4 straight years of SEC opponents, home and away. And here's the thing that I want to start the show off with tonight. I think the entire conference just got put on notice because I highly doubt there will be any undefeated teams left in the SEC yearly because of this new conference slate. You already know what it is, man. It's Wednesday. It's the midweek chat. I got Sel, I got C2 with me. Listen, y'all, I don't know what happened. I'm back. We back. Let's get the midweek. Let's just get the midweek chat started, and somebody else needs to start talking. So you already know what it is, man. It's Sheriff Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the midweek chat. Mississippi State week. Let's go.
Tennessee's the program to keep an eye on. If you want to know which program that's not currently at the head table of college football, it's Tennessee.
Now Meshack's got to go. A fire! Fire! Wins it! Jahmai Meshack wins it! He needs a strike. Burton needs a bolt. Swing and a miss! And for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball.
Hello. Are we in the building, people?
It's hump day for sure.
We are in the building.
Y'all, what just happened it literally tells the story of how my week has gone, bro. It has been an insane week. Work, I'm stressed out, everything. So that just tells you there it is right there. No audio for a minute and 15 seconds from your boy. So let me hit the chat up. Let's see what's going on. Ryan in the chat. What's good, straight up fam? No audio. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Matt says, hey, Ryan. Shout out Ryan. C2. Sale. Matt giving y'all some love this evening. Y'all, man, this is the top of the show. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, join the channel, man. It's a big week, y'all. Big week in SEC. There's a lot of heavy hitters. I can't wait to get to college football pick'ems this evening, bro. There are a lot of big games. And I feel like there's a lot of games that can go like either really well or really poorly. And I don't know where I stand on some of them, but I can't wait for it. Boys, it's Wednesday. C2 on a Wednesday. How are you feeling, man? Tennessee strapping up the pads here in 3 short days. Like, what do you feel like on a Wednesday?
I mean, I'm excited for it. I definitely think there's a chance this game is closer than any of us would like it to be, but I feel good going into it, especially with news that we're getting at least one player back that we desperately need. So I think that only improves our chances, and I was fairly confident on Monday, as long as we can get some pass rush and not have to rely on our defense to cover.
Yeah, buddy. Sally, what about you, bro? Wednesday, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I was thinking about it on my drive home. I was just like, I'm ready to give them my take. I know, like C2 just said, there's a good chance that this game is a lot closer than we want it to be, but later on in the show, I'll tell you what my prediction is for Saturday.
I love it. Been a lot of talk, man. I feel like there's been a whole lot of talk about this game, and it's simply because Mississippi State is having to pull antics out, right? Like the white out. You're wearing white at home. You know, we don't do that in college football hardly ever, but they had to put this in a long time before the season started because the SEC has rules about uniforms and home and away. It's why a lot of times in college basketball, right, we wear typically light colored jerseys at home and we wear dark on the road. But, you know, anytime that you want to wear, darker colored jerseys at home, you have to put in a request earlier in the year or earlier before the game so that they can make it happen. So Mississippi State has had this circle, guys, for a lot longer than I think Tennessee fans have. And so they're going to bring the juice. It's going to be loud. It's going to be cowbells. And, I don't know how much I wonder if the loud at Mississippi State is because of the bells versus like they're actually loud vocally. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So like I would be interested to see like kind of what the players say.
What is that, like 60,000 anyway? If
Yeah,
that?
it's not very big. It's called Davis Wade Stadium. Let's see what the capacity is. Capacity of that is literally 60,311 people.
Yeah,
So I mean that's smaller than the Titans' current stadium.
that's a spring game for us.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So look, Clout in the chat says Vol Nation needs to bring their own cowbells. Hey, all we got to do is bring them voice boxes. We just don't be able to talk for 3 days after.
Yeah.
Matt said, "Dang, that's small." Yeah, that is small for a SEC venue. I mean, Arkansas is much bigger than that. I mean, I guess the smallest in the conference is Vandy, right?
It is, yeah. Vandy's 40,000.
And then I think Missouri just did a renovation, so it got bigger.
How much more seating did Vandy get after the renovation? It looks good though, from what I've seen.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's definitely fire. It looks
It's
amazing.
very nice.
But it's just like the Titans, like they just completely redid this new stadium, and it's gonna sit like nobody.
Boys, side note. Straight up Tennessee, so we're gonna cover all things Tennessee.
They are terrible.
I went to that game Sunday.
Awful.
When I said that stadium was empty and there was no energy, like when I say game was over by play number 1.
Oh my God.
Luckily, I was blessed. I have some connections that I was able to sit in the box. If I wasn't in the box, I would have been miserable. It would have been a miserable time.
It was that. I know it was that bad, bro. I mean, it didn't look like anyone there really wanted to be there. They're just like, okay, I'm here to see Cam Ward, and that's it.
All right. NFL needs to investigate Calvin Ridley because that boy is just dropping him for no reason. That boy is taking the under on himself, something.
Bro, it's
And-
hard to get fans in the stands when you keep trading away your young, good players for pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm a Packers fan now. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. Straight up Packers. That's what we're gonna talk about. No, I'm just kidding.
So dumb.
Shout out to the boy Matt though. Matt says I'm pumped going to Starkville with my dad. He's 77 and a state alumni. I'm blazing orange though. Hey, super dope, man. You can yell Rocky Top in his ear, about 5 or 6 times every time we score. So it's gonna be a good game though. I'm excited. I think the hype around this game is due to Mississippi State being 4-0. Granted, they've really me and C2 talked about this. So like, how good was Arizona State in week 2 of the season? Good enough to win the game. They should have won the game. They blew the game, really. Like, if we really want to go back and talk about that game, Arizona State got down early, came back, should have won the football game, and then had one mistake. I don't see us being in that position. Like you go and execute what you've done week after week, and now you're telling us we get to wear the orange unis? Like, it's gonna feel like we're at the crib, and you can't tell me. I know people personally, Matt going. I know other people personally that are going the 5.5 hours to Starkville. I'm interested to see if those tickets sold out because of Vol fans.
Oh, for sure.
I am interested to see that because they said on Monday there were fewer than 1,000 tickets. So if people don't know this about smaller venues in the SEC, specifically Vanderbilt, Missouri, and I found out this with Mississippi State, they don't even use Ticketmaster as an outlet to sell their tickets. You can buy them directly from the university, and they're like pennies, bro. My dude, I got a buddy named Matthew. Shout out to you, Matthew. My dude is going to the game, literally sitting like 20, 30 rows off the field and paid less than $100.
Dang.
So how many Vol fans did that? You see what I'm saying? We investigators, bro. We are investigators. We will go and find the cheapest ticket and still come up in your trap and try to take over your trap. Ask Oklahoma. Ask LSU. Ask LSU. We took over the whole side of their stadium. They wasn't ready for that, right? So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited to see the turnout. And the best thing, y'all, I'm going to say this till the end of time. The best thing about this football game is that it's played in the afternoon. If this was a night game, I think we all would feel a little different, right? Yep. But this 4:15 kick, give me that.
Love it.
Matt in the chat says, I'm row 4 in section 7. I'm practically on the field, my boy. Hey, I'm gonna need some pictures, Matt. You're gonna have to take some of them pictures. Ryan in the chat says we're gonna checker Starkville and buy all they cowbells. Y'all, I kind of want to dive into something, man, to start the show off. Obviously, yesterday was a monumental day, man. I mean, I think the SEC did what we needed to do to prove that we are willing to do whatever it takes to stay in the conversation as far as college football playoff berths. The argument has always been, well, the SEC is not playing non-conference games. They're getting to play cupcakes. We over here in the Big Ten, we play non-conference games. We travel all across the country, yada, yada, yada. Well, we didn't decide to make UCLA, who's literally across the country, a part of our conference. We didn't decide to make Stanford, who's across the country, a part of the ACC, right? Like, we didn't decide that. We made teams that are still on the southeastern side of the country a part of the conference. So we're not traveling across the country to play football games and be stupid and make our players look like complete utter trash because they're having to travel 30,000 miles to get to play a freaking football game for 3 hours, right? But Sankey, commissioner, everybody, they get together, they do what they have to do to continue to make this conference competitive. And if this didn't get more competitive, y'all, I don't know what you're asking for. Everybody watching on YouTube, man, you can see right here the 2026 through 29 opponents. What this does is in 2026, everybody that was away becomes your home game in 2028. Same thing for 2027. Everyone that's your home game in 27 becomes your away game. They flip in 2029. Boys, next year is going to be a movie. I mean, like, I am more than excited to get Texas, LSU, and Auburn at the crib?
In Bama.
Well, I mean, that's normal, like, right? You play Bama yearly, so like, I'm not tripping about that. But those three, dude, when's the last time LSU played in Neyland Stadium?
2017, I think.
When's the last time Auburn played in Neyland Stadium?
Oh, I don't. Oof.
That's what I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
I can't remember the last time we played Auburn at all.
We went to Auburn in 2018.
Garantano.
Yep, 2018, Jarrett Garantano. And we won that football game. Remember, he played terrible the week before, and then he went out and threw 4 touchdowns against Auburn.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably his best game.
As of all, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. I mean, that was his best game. He just kept hitting Jawan, bro. Just dot, 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 dot. And then Quez Callaway got some. So that's just big time, boys. And then I know, Sel, you love getting that South Carolina rivalry back. We get to travel to Carolina next year. Like, that's a revenge game, bro.
Yep.
That's a revenge game from 2022. And for me, man, I think the biggest game for me that I'm most excited about, not necessarily for their fans and the gay dudes that be dancing, but Texas A&M, bro. I can't wait to go to A&M, bro. Wow. What y'all tripping, bro? Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all always be goofy. Look, look at my boy Matt. My boy Matt laughing at me, man. Me and my boy John make fun of them. John is a Texas fan, so he's gonna be coming up to the Texas game. He's from Austin, and so he makes fun of the Texas A&M dancers all the time. He says, "I love hearing Beamer whining in his post-game press conferences." Yeah, he be whining all the time. But that's the biggest. I mean, to me, bro, like I've never been to College Station. I know that 2016 game was cinema, right? Alvin Kamara double overtime. We didn't come out with the win, but what a game it was, right? And so now both programs are back on top, right? A&M is playing some of the best football in the league right now. Boys, what do you think, man? Like, what year do you like the best? I kind of feel like 27 and 29 are kind of right? Like your home games in 27, like Vandy, Florida, Ole Miss, Mississippi, like that's kind of trash to me.
I have to disagree.
You-
At least on the Ole Miss.
Well, that's one I'm talking about as a full slate. That's
fair.
trash.
Yeah, Vandy, Florida, Ole Miss, Mississippi State's nowhere near as good as 2026.
Can you put
But
a
I want
graphic
that
up?
revenge.
Yeah, it's up. You can't see it?
No,
I
it
can't.
might be.
I want that revenge on Ole Miss from that Joe Milton game.
Dude, from everything. Matt in the chat says, I think I'm going to go to A&M next year. Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Them boys sus, little Clout says. The Texas A&M boys sus. Beamer, after a loss, looks like he got swiped left on Tinder, bruh. Y'all crazy. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, I mean, like, so I don't know if you turned your phone. I don't know why you can't see it. Obviously, I know you're on your phone, but full graphics up. Obviously, the biggest thing that everyone needs to know about this is the way that it looks on paper right now is not the way in which we will play the games. Okay. SEC made that clear that the order in which we will play the games will come out in November. So we'll find that out here in literally just a little over a month. We'll find out when we play them, where we we know where, but when in the year we'll play them. And so, you know, guys, I think we kind of lucked out in 2026 too with our Power Four conference team. You know, we play Georgia Tech next year, but Hayes King is gone, and he's really carrying that team. If we want to be honest,
yeah, I'll take it though. Still for a road game early in the season.
Are they going to play it at Mercedes? Do we know? Or are we at Georgia Tech?
No, I believe it's at Georgia Tech.
See, I love that, bro. I love that. Like, I want to go to more colleges, bro. Like, we can go to Mercedes and see Chris Brown in the Breezy Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of going to the same stadiums over and over again. Like, let's go to colleges, bro. And so I love this, man.
Yeah, I'm tired of the neutral site games, honestly.
Hey, big question here for all of us. Is Kiffin still at Ole Miss in 2027? That's from Meagle B on YouTube.
He might be in jail after that one girl said he done slid in her DMs. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but Lord have mercy.
He better be still be at Ole Miss in 2027, because if he goes into Florida, he's going to get in trouble. 100%.
We don't need him going anywhere, bro. I need him to be right there at Ole Miss. You know, he keeps saying all of the stuff like Ole Miss, you know, I needed Ole Miss more than they needed me. And it sounds like farewell stuff to me, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
I'm not buying any of it.
He really has built that program, though. He has built it. So I hope so. But I'm excited to go to Ole Miss in 4 years too. That'll be cool.
For sure.
That'll be really cool. And I think, you know, in 2027, I think it'll be cool. You know, I didn't get to go to Oklahoma last year when we went. I think it'll be cool to get out there to Norman just to be in the environment. Depending on when we play them too, man, like you might catch an NBA preseason game too. So, because Norman to OKC is like 30 minutes. It's not even far.
I asked y'all this question in our chat yesterday, but we kind of went into it. I'm curious to see what the chat thinks about it. But one, I know, honestly, I don't think anybody was worried about it being competitive. I think the extra SEC conference game is a money grab. But I asked you all yesterday, what is your thought on the conference championships, like them in general? Like, in my opinion, honestly, I think I think they're kind of pointless.
I didn't answer the question because I know how your brain is, bro, and I knew you were gonna bring that up tonight, and that's why I didn't answer it because I was like, I need to actually think about. Here's my stance on it, and then C2, you can take it. For what it is, it can help seeding in the college football playoff race. So we've seen that happen the last 2 years where, and Ohio State doesn't make the Big Ten championship, and it hurts their playoff rating. So how did an Ohio State team that won the national championship last year end up being the 8th seed in the college football playoff? You see what I'm saying? Where a Penn State got a bye. Like, huh? They weren't better than Ohio State. They just won more football games because their schedule in the Big Ten wasn't as strong as Ohio State's was last year, right? So I think there's a place for them. But Sale, I'm kind of leaning with you a little bit, like, because I know you had mentioned, I don't know why why we're still doing it. I kind of am somewhere in the middle. I think it helps a lot of things postseason, but I think if you drop that game and just go straight to the playoff, you now can just get automatic bids, right? So if this playoff format now expands, right? We're at 12 teams right now. I think it's getting to 16 by 2029, obviously, because why did we cut this off at 2029? There's going to be expansion somewhere, either in our league or in the playoff. You see what I'm saying? So the SEC might get 4 or 5 automatic bids now, same as the Big Ten. They might get 4 or 5. And now you got 16 teams. So that leaves 6 other spots for, your power, or like your P5 school or your group of 5 school, or whoever, maybe even in the SEC was, maybe when you go to 16 teams, bro, like maybe there's a really good 9-3 football team that's in the playoff now, right? So I think it's all about how the playoff committee wants to structure the playoff, because if they structure it to go to 16, there is no reason for conference championships, or else we'll be playing college football during the same time the Super Bowl's getting played. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're going to have to stretch it out to dang middle of February if we're still playing conference championships going to 16 teams. So I see a need for it, but then I'm also kind of in the middle. Like, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. What you think, C2?
So from a logic standpoint, I definitely see where Cell's coming from and I don't think it's necessarily needed. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. From a tradition standpoint, and maybe a little bit from a pride standpoint, I don't want to see it go away until we've won one more.
Respect.
If we win one more and then they cancel it, I'm good. But I don't want fans of certain teams that like to bring up the ancient past because their team hasn't done anything noteworthy recently to continue to bring up the SEC championship and how long it's been since we've won one. That's more where I'm coming from. But in terms of playing the extra game before the playoffs, I think that's rough, especially when you look at, as lame as the home schedule in 2027 is, that road schedule is rough.
It's going to be a tough
2027.
Year. And so for everybody, Apple and Spotify, for you guys who are listening, I just want to read that off and then pass it back to C2. In 2027, you get Alabama on the road, Kentucky on the road. Then you got to turn around and go to Georgia, to Missouri, and to OU. That's not great.
Yeah, that's the type of year where if we come out of that like 9-3, that to me is a really good football team that can come out of that away schedule 9-3. Obviously, we don't know what our team's going to look like then. We don't know what those other teams are going to look like by then when it comes to the transfer portal. But to me, that is a rough season.
I think my least favorite thing is so correct me if I'm wrong. So it looks like you're going to have 5 conference games at home and then 4 in a row, but it flip-flops every year.
Correct.
I hate that.
They had to, though. I think they had to for fairness.
That's tough.
Because no one got 6. So, because here's the thing. like you said, 5 one year, 4 the other. But then that means that you're also still going to have 2 non-con games that will be home games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like while you're losing a conference game, you'll get another home game, and it might be a Power 4. Like, bro, I'm not saying that Tennessee would ever schedule this, but like, could you imagine scheduling like a home and home in 28 and 29 with Clemson?
Yeah.
Like what? Or like even going to the Big 12 and like give me an Iowa State home and home, like or anything. Like I just Baylor, anything. You know, Auburn played Baylor at the beginning of this year, so I don't know. I think the thing that the SEC made clear though is that while there's non-conference games, you have to drop one of your cupcake games and play a Power 4 school. So like that is the plus side, is even though you're dropping a cupcake where you know it's going to be a home game, now you're dropping a cupcake and you have to play Power 4 schools.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the trade, bro. I like the trade.
It's going to lead to better football. It's going to lead to better teams.
It's going to lead to us like who pay yearly for season tickets. Like now it doesn't feel like we're wasting our money.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like for me, like, bro, I'm like, I renewed my tickets for next year so fast, bro. I was like, yes, I ain't forget. Like, what are we talking about? You telling me I'm gonna get to see Texas, LSU, Auburn at the crib?
Yep.
I'd literally looked at the schedule, y'all, and I was like, there's not one game I'm not tailgating for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes college football so much fun. In the chat, before we keep it moving, Matt says the SEC will definitely be eating themselves as the Big Ten is laughing. Ryan Gaynor says every weekend's going to be a dogfight. And that's right. I think every single weekend now, bro, like depth, we're out of depth right now. This is now in the future, man. These next 4 years, brother, boy, we better be recruiting. Especially now, you finna have a complete turnover in the secondary, right? Colton Hood's getting draft looks in the first round now. Jermod McCoy ain't played a down, and he's still gonna go top 10. And so your whole DB room is gone in 2026, boys. We gotta do some recruiting quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got to replace some good and some really bad players in our secondary next year for sure.
Please don't go there, bro. We gonna.
I'm not.
Don't.
But I am very excited. I am definitely saving up my money to come to the Texas game and to go to the Texas A&M game. Those are the 2 games I am most excited about for next year, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm also like hella excited about LSU. Like, just because we went down there 3 years ago, and now they get to like. That's
just
crazy.
Because I can't stand Brian Kelly.
That's your favorite coach, bro. What are you talking about?
I would have took an offer from him ASAP.
Hey, ASAP. Y'all, man, y'all want to move into some pump the gas, hit the brakes? It's Wednesday, man.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Ski. Obviously, man, it's Mississippi State week. A lot of things going on. Before we run into pump the gas, hit the brakes, I do want to let you guys know that Tennessee did release their first injury report tonight, just a little less than an hour ago. And Jackson Moy has been upgraded to probable.
Nice.
What does this mean, boys? Like, this gives you that piece. Now Don Bailey can slide on back out to strong side in. Now you can roll out there. Now, I don't know if they'll start Jax. If he's ready to go, I'm starting him. Like, let's just ride. And we'll go back. We're going to have Jackson, Bryson. And you have Josh Josephs and Don Bailey. Hey, man, let's eat, bro. Let's eat. Y'all, what's wrong with David Sanders? What's wrong with David Sanders? He's still listed. He's still listed as questionable. So
who knows?
Hobbs is listed as out, so David Hobbs will not play. I think that he's more likely to play after the bye week. Also got great news about Jermod McCoy as well, saying he's back out on the practice field. He has not been doing a lot, but his kind of foreseeable start to get back out there is going to be the bye week in Arkansas as well. So if Jermod McCoy practices next week, and practices a full week for the Arkansas game, that could be his first live action of 2025. Obviously, we know Ricky Gibson is out. Radarius Jackson, the freshman wide receiver, is out. And then one of our walk-on running backs, Hunter Barnes, is out. Dwayne Morris also is questionable right now for the Mississippi State game. But I think the biggest news, boys, is Jackson Moy is more than likely playing football for Tennessee on Saturday. That's huge.
I think we know he is.
Yeah.
He
It's
told
big
us
time.
himself.
He did, and then he deleted it.
Mm-hmm.
That boy didn't.
Some coach said we weren't telling anybody that. Get that off your social media.
Yeah, hey man, shout out to our boy Adrian, bro.
Adrian.
I mean, like Adrian just come in, drop a 20, don't say nothing. It's just like, hey man, y'all my guys. Let me drop this on you real quick. So shout out to you, Adrian, man. Appreciate it, bro. Well, boys, let's hop in, man. Pump the gas, hit the brakes. I got a few for us tonight. So let's start it right here, man. Pump the gas or hit the brakes. Tennessee's defensive front is the deciding factor in this win.
Breaks.
A defensive or a factor, gas. I think it is the factor on defense.
I like it. I like to say, why are we hitting the brakes?
I feel like it's a given. I don't feel like it's a questionable thing if they're going to show up or not.
How many sacks does this defensive line need for us to feel really good about winning this game the way we should?
Like if I'm looking at the stat sheet without watching the game?
Yeah, like what do you want to see at the end?
I'll take 3 or 4.
I like it. Adrian says 4 right there, 2. Adrian says 4. I'll say 3 or 4 as well. I think if you can get to 5, you're just dominating.
Yeah.
I'd like to see at least 3, but I think it's going to be more important to get hits.
Hurries.
Like not just hurries, but hits.
Just like even if he's getting the ball off, you just want him to get hit.
Getting pressure, like all of it, because under pressure this year, he's 7 of 20 on his attempts. So getting that pressure will be big. And we've got a lot of pressure this year. We've got 81 total pressures on the year. So we need to keep that up.
7 of 20 is not good. That's less than 50%. So that's definitely what we want to do. All right, boys, pump the gas or hit the brakes. Tennessee needs to run the ball for 200 plus yards to win this game.
Breaks.
Breaks.
I'm gassed. I think we should just run the freaking ball down their throat, bro.
Should we? Yes.
Should, but I don't think we absolutely have to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, not now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's right. Pump the gas, hit the brakes. Mississippi State's defense is tougher than we think.
Breaks.
I think they're trash. I think they're going to make plays. Every defense makes a play or 2 or 3. Look, Matt, run the dang ball.
Yes.
Just run the ball. All right, pump the gas or hit the brakes. Joey Aguilar needs to continue his 200-plus yard games performances for Tennessee to win the game.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Gas, I'm with it. Joey Aguilar has went 28 straight games over 200 yards dating back to his time at App State. So it's almost a given. Pump the gas or hit the brakes. Tennessee's special teams could end up making a massive play in this game.
Good or bad?
I was about to say gas, but I'm not sure which direction the car is going.
Either way, because Boo Carter been tripping.
Yeah.
But you can put that gas pedal through the floor. I'm just not sure which direction the car is going to move when it gets there.
Pump the gas or hit the brakes. This is a bigger must-win game for Tennessee than it is Mississippi State.
Gas.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
You can't slip up, y'all.
We're trying to go to the playoffs, baby.
Yeah, we need this one. Pump the gas, hit the brakes. If the Vols get an early lead, Mississippi State won't stand a chance.
Yes.
Breaks.
I'm gonna hit the brakes too. I think they have the offensive firepower too, but if they defense can't stop you, then
Bro, that's not even why for me. I get worried every time we jump out to a big lead because we're going to stop playing football
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
yeah. Well, we start subbing people like the game is over. I'll be like,
Exactly.
What are we doing, y'all? Pump the gas, hit the brakes. This is the last one. A Tennessee win solidifies the Vols as one of the best 3 teams in the SEC.
Gas.
I guess gas.
Okay. Look, my man Ryan dropping a 20. Shout out to you, Ryan. He says 20 on my boy Star Thomas going for 100. Talk to him, Sel. Talk to him.
For sure. If we give him the ball.
Talk to him, Sel. Sel, that Selly boy, Star Thomas. He one of the ones though.
I need 15 carries.
He had 15 carries against Georgia.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I bet you money he didn't have 15.
Let's go back.
You should have specified how much money before you went back, right? But I do have to give Sel some flowers on
Oh no, he had 9
Smart.
carries against Georgia.
Nobody had over 10. That's what I was going off with on the day after.
Yeah. Nah. Deshaun Bishop had 15 against them.
But here's the thing. I think Deshaun Bishop is the more like consistent guy, but I don't think he has anywhere near the like excitement level type plays that Star can just break off, where he just like does a spin move and all of a sudden there's just open grass in front of him.
But see, I think
I love to see both of them out there.
There's a time and place though. Like I think they both are so good in their own ways.
Yeah.
I think that, like you said, like Star Thomas is your big play threat, right? Like every time he touches the ball, you're just kind of like, oh, like what's gonna happen? But with D Bish, 6, 8, 10, like he's getting that every single clip. Like he's literally top 3 in the SEC for yards per carry for a reason. Like, and so it's just funny. It feels a whole lot like right now. You know what this feels like? It feels like when we had Jabari and Jay Wright. Yeah. Jay Wright was everybody like, give him the ball, because it's just exciting. But Jabari was the constant, just like, dang, Jabari had 70 tonight. How did he have 70 yards? Well, he also had 12 carries because he's just so consistent. And then, but you'd be like, Jay Wright had 100 yards on 8 touches. You know what I mean? Like, so like it's just different. Like, and it's very much the same way. So they both bring their own juice, and you got to play them both. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think now, boys, we in SEC play. I think Deshaun Bishop's gonna get his, but I think I see Star Thomas as what we were doing with Dylan Sampson in 2023. Those late game situations when you need another passing threat, you're not putting Deshaun Bishop in. He can't catch with or without gloves. So, like, we need Star Thomas in the football game, and he's a leading senior. The thing with Star Thomas right now, why? And I'll tell you this, Sel, and this is things that people look over, man, that like we just watching football, but some people watch it like I'm watching it like if I'm coaching. I'm trying to see what's going on, what this play is, what they blocking, how's the scheme. The reason Star Thomas ain't getting as many carries or snaps is due to pass pro. He's not the best at pass pro because he's just not as big as the other cats. He's got the experience in pass pro, but even in one of his early preseason media availabilities with the university, he talked about that, like how that's one thing that he's growing in and getting better. And he has gotten a lot better, but now it's SEC play. And I think that's where like that's the next thing for Star Thomas before we get to Alabama. Alabama and OU, we get to that back half of the season. It's like, hey, let's get this pass pro a whole lot better because D Bish is just better at it right now. And I think that's why you're seeing that snap count differentiate as much as it is towards Deshaun Bishop right now. Ryan Gaynor says this: I watched the ASU game again, and there are a lot of cutback lanes on this defense. He is gonna ball. Yeah, I think Arizona State ran the ball for as many yards as they wanted to. It was insane. I can't remember exactly what it was, but y'all, it was insane. I'm actually going to tell you because it was that crazy. Arizona State against Mississippi State. They had one running back with 110 yards rushing. They had another back with 105 yards rushing. They had another back. The quarterback had 25. They ran the football against Mississippi State for 251 yards, people.
I love it.
251 yards. Sam Levitt struggled in that game because he got hurt. He threw the ball 22 times. He only had 82 yards passing. That's not Sam Levitt. Arizona State didn't play well, and they lost, and that's what happened. I just don't see that happening to Tennessee. But in the chat, Matt says, I thought Lewis would be RB1 by now. I think there was a lot of preseason hype on P. Lou. He's still young, man. Like you got to run different in the SEC, bro.
He's also not been bad. Like,
no, he's been good.
Just because he's playing behind two incredible talents at the position, like he's not been underperforming.
Ryan, as I read off Sam Levitt's stats, says that sounds like some Nico stats. Yeah, you're right. Matt says, yeah, we got to run the dang ball this weekend, y'all. Yeah, we got to run the football. And I think we will. We're not going to have trouble running the football if that's the thing. So, yeah, boys, I'm ready for this one. Y'all want to do some pick'ems?
Let's do it. I've been excited about the pick'ems all day. I'm not going to lie to you.
There's some good ones.
Are crazy.
There's some crazy ones. We're starting off with a top 25 matchup right now with USC and Illinois. Game is being played in Illinois.
Illinois.
I think they're pissed after last week, so I think Illinois.
I did not think Indiana was that good until they beat the brakes off of Illinois the way they did, bro.
They whooped them.
I mean, they covered and then some.
Yeah.
And then a lot, I should say. Notre Dame at Arkansas.
Oof.
You know, Arkansas lost a football game against Memphis, but I'm not picking against Notre Dame. I'm sorry.
Even with the two losses, Notre Dame is solid.
Those two losses were to two great football teams.
Yeah, this one could go either way, but I think Notre Dame's the better team. The only way Arkansas wins is if somehow their home crowd's still into it after losing to Memphis.
Ryan says Arkansas gets them, bro. I don't know.
The crowd will pick up for that, though. Even though you just lost, you got Notre Dame coming, and that doesn't happen every day.
Right, right. Going to a little bit more outside of the top 25, what about this Rutgers and Minnesota game played in Minnesota? Rutgers looked good the other Thursday.
Yeah.
I was surprised, but they looked pretty good against Iowa.
That's why this spread is so weird to me, that Minnesota is predicted to win the game, because Minnesota hasn't really played anybody. Rutgers looked good against Iowa. And at first I thought, they played a really close game against Ohio in the first week of the year, but Ohio also was having Ohio State struggle a little bit early in that game.
Yeah.
I think Ohio is probably better than anybody thought. So for me, Rutgers wins that game.
Yep, I pick Rutgers as well.
I ain't watched the lick of both from either one of them, so I'm not gonna say.
All Sale watches is SEC, y'all. He don't know nobody else. UCF heading to Kansas State. Kansas State is 1-3 on the year. Is this their first, big win of the year?
No. UCF wins against last year's Kansas State.
Oh my gosh. All right. Cincy at Kansas.
Kansas.
I'm taking Kansas too. I just don't think Cincinnati's good, bro. That's just not a good football team. Louisville at Pitt. I took Louisville. I did an alternate spread on this game because I think Louisville's going to 100% cover that spread. But I put an alternate spread of 10.5 just because I was like, I'll give them some space.
I picked Pittsburgh initially. Not 100% sure. I'm not confident in it at all.
I'm not confident either because I don't know about these two.
Well, I got I got 3 good ones for you here, Silly. You ready? Actually, 4 great ones. Let's go down here to the Grove at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. LSU travels to Ole Miss.
I got Ole Miss.
I also picked Ole Miss, but my problem is we don't know how good either of these two teams are
We
at
don't.
all.
We don't.
Because LSU's solid win against Clemson looks worse every week.
Yep.
Like,
Man,
I'm picking Ole Miss.
Ryan says Ole Miss by 10, bro.
Yeah, and LSU beating Florida by what? Only 10, and we see how Florida Florida's defense is solid, but
solid.
That's the only good part of their team.
True.
I hate Brian Kelly, so I'm gonna go with Ole Miss.
The college game day game this week, Oregon travels to Penn State. I'm not impressed with Oregon, and I'm not impressed with Penn State.
Oregon's going to win, though.
Oh, yeah. But Penn State is garbage. Drew Aller is garbage.
I forget. What's Penn State's coach? What's
James
Franklin's record against
4-20
again? Exactly.
4-20.
Exactly.
That's where I'm going with
that game. And I agree with Ryan. I think they more than cover.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
Alabama goes to Athens at 7 p.m.
I think Georgia whoops their ass.
I hope they do. I hope they do, bro.
I think it's a double-digit dub.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. I don't think Alabama has much of a chance in this one in a blackout game at Georgia without Nick Saban.
Look, Ryan said I got 250 on it, bro. Georgia, everybody's going Georgia. All right, what about BYU heading to Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes?
I'll take BYU in a close one.
I am too. I just Colorado, man. They don't know who's going to play quarterback, bro.
Yep.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's BYU, I think. I wanted to pick Colorado because for some reason, I don't like BYU. I don't have a reason behind it.
Everyone's against us. They're going Colorado upset, Colorado redemption game. Oh, my.
Could be, but
probably not, though. But, and then Tennessee and Mississippi State there, 4:15 kick. Eastern time, 3:15 local kick down there in Starkville. What you got, boys? I will give my prediction on the one more day.
For me, like I said earlier, I definitely could see this game being closer and more competitive than we want it to be. But today, as I was driving home, I was just like, we got a quarterback, and he don't get rattled, and them cowbells ain't gonna rattle him. And I think our front seven is going to hold their own. I think this can be like 2022 when we went to LSU. I think this could be like 2021 when we went to Missouri. I think this could be like a 45-17 dub Vols.
I like that. I like that a lot. Adrian in the chat says Tennessee 48-21. Matt agrees with Adrian. My man Ian Pickett says Tennessee 41-30. If Mississippi State hangs 30 on us, y'all, we got serious problems.
Yep.
Ryan Gaynor, Tennessee by 10. I like it. Dropping the 10.
I'm going to stick with what I said earlier in the week. I think it's going to be like 55-32. And I know you just said if they hang 30 on us, it's a problem. But, I mean, we gave up 24 to UAB. So until our defense shows they can stop the pass.
But that's twos and threes. Still,
it's UAB. We gave up 26 to Syracuse. That wasn't 2s and 3s.
It was.
Our whole secondary is 2s and 3s then,
That
because
was
it's
a
the same
weird
people
game.
been playing all the games, man.
It was. It was. I do agree with Zell, though. It was. We definitely took our foot off the gas after Star Thomas caught that touchdown from Joey in the Syracuse game, and we went up 38-14, I think.
Right. And until we stop taking our foot off the gas when we go up in games, I'm not going to hold my breath that we're going to keep our foot on people's throats until I see it.
I like it. What was your score?
It was 55 Tennessee, 32 Mississippi State.
55-32. That's still a tail whooping, though.
Oh, it'll still be a tail whooping. Because our offense, if we scored 41 on Georgia's defense.
You said 32?
Yeah.
Where are you getting 32 from?
Yeah, how did you get to 32? Do some math for me.
I think they miss an extra point. That's
You're
where it's
so
coming from. Hey, I keep being logical when I pick scores, and then someone does something stupid and misses an extra point. I don't know what to tell you.
That's crazy. Well, y'all, man, thank you for tapping in on the midweek chat. Y'all already know, man, we will be back on Friday with a pre-recorded video. We'll shoot that thing tomorrow for the One More Day. It's going to be a great show. I'm very excited about the One More Day because, man, we got keys to victory. We've got offensive and defensive playmakers of the game. We've got there's just so many little things that we got to get through, especially with keys to victory, because I've got 8 this week. I typically only have about 4 or 5. I've got 8 keys to victory for Tennessee because there are a lot of things that we have seen through 4 games that aren't good. And there's a lot of things that we've seen through 4 games that have been really, really great. And so I've got 8 keys to victory. And I can't wait, man. We're going to drop it. So, boys, you got anything, man? Anything before we wrap?
Only that I'm looking forward to being on the One More Day show for the first time this year.
Yes,
because
sir.
I'm done with my second job.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, Matt says, thanks for showing up, Sal.
Well,
I
I
don't
won't
know-
be able to show up Friday because I will be still working my second job.
Oh, y'all, we had audio troubles. We are cutting up. This is just what we do, man. It's what we do. So if anybody thinks this is professional, that should show you that we are not at all. So, but y'all, thank y'all so much for tonight, tapping in with us, hanging out with us. We can't wait. We'll be back live on Friday night. Well, I shouldn't say live, but we'll be live on your screen, I guess, Friday morning for the One More Day show. So for C2, for Sale, man, it's your boy Ruck in the building, y'all. And it is straight up Tennessee, baby. Like, comment, subscribe, join that thing. We'll see you on Friday.